I'm be so real. I give up with this book, so I'm not even gonna try to do voices. I'm not gonna kill myself to do the voices. Chapter 8. Or read words correctly. Toxicology 101. Early the next morning, Hugh, Cass, and Gabriella charged through the stillness downtown, and the crisp autumn air isn't the only thing contributing to the chill. Thanks for coming with me to the hospital, too. My mom really does have evidence from this new body. I need all the help I can get. Sure thing, Hookie. I was thinking we can use my volunteering as the cover. Say that you two are helping out for the day, so more people can think I'm hanging out with them willingly. I don't think so. Hanging out with me would do you a favor. Do you have any idea what people are gonna think about me when they see? Do you have any idea what people are gonna think about me being seen with you? Yeah, they finally wouldn't chew up the procedure. Get that stick out of you. Hey, we don't have time for this. In 3 hours, the sun's gonna come up, and my mom's gonna walk into her office looking for those results. If we haven't already been there to cover up this mess, she and I are both dead. So either get it together, or I'll go alone. Hold on. I was adjusting my covers. Just had to put the mic in my mouth for a split second. I can't let your fire keep me from what's important. The more my mom digs, the more leverage the covering leaders have on me. I was so indecisive of which hand I wanted to hold my drink. I'm holding this cold thing in between my feet. Like, no, right hand, no. Right hand's for the mic, left hand, no, right. The right hand's more stable. If you don't put it in your left hand and drink the damn thing. And if either of you really care about me, you set all this aside and help. They both glance briefly at each other before shifting their gazes away. Cass crosses his arms. Fine. I'll be my best behavior. And I won't let Cass rile me up, but we're both going with you for your own safety. I thought Cass was gonna say he'd be on his best behavior, and that Gabriella just said, and I won't. And then I kept reading. Cass slings the arm around your waist, pulling you tightly against him. We got you back. If you keep clinging to him like that, it's like he's gonna get a choice. It's like he's got a choice. Feel a hint of guilt as Gabriella I can't say Gabriella. Yay. I can't say words that have like a BRPR. Yeah, like BRPR or R's in general. And what does Gabriella's name have in it? What 2 letters does Gabriella's name have in it? Fuck me. You feel a hint of guilt as Gabriella frowns at Cass's arm around your waist, but not want to start a fight. You smile brightly at Cass. You have no idea how much that means to me. You look at both of them. Gabriella's concern open on her face. Cass is hidden his gaze and desperate. And despite the circumstances, you feel strong. It's a long shot, but having them spend time together like this will help them get over their differences. Stranger things have happened in this week alone, but a hopeful feeling begins to fade as your mind returns to the task at hand. Louis's ultimatum was clear: get my mom off the vampire's trail, or both of us would die. In judgment of a phone call overheard last night, all she's doing is getting herself deep into trouble. I hate that it has to come to this, but I have no choice. It's time to crash my mom's work. You hurry down the street toward the hospital, and Cass and Gabriella speed after you. Let's go over the plan one time. I'll shut Lewin and keep an eye out for your mom, which buys me and Hoogie time to break into his mom's office and find a toxicology report. First, we have to see what it says, and if it's anything that might point her toward the vampires. Who will destroy it. Won't she be suspicious if she requested it and can't find it though? You're right, but this is the last ditch effort. And this is the best way to protect me, her, and the vampires from Crimson Beach. All that matters is the report will be gone. Cass bumps your shoulder with a lopsided grin. Look at being pragmatic. I like it. There's one thing we conveniently avoided discussing. Okay, what if your mom shows up early and recognizes you? I agree with Golden Girl here. Number one of sneaking around. Always change up your look. He looks up and down and shoots you a wink. Not that you don't already look hot. But in this case, that might work against you. You look around, noticing the nearby shop that's just open for the day. Fine, let's see what they got, but we gotta make it quick. Can somebody rub my neck? Please? Just like, rub the back of my neck. At least strangle it. Like, choke me out. The three of you head inside, splitting up to cover more ground with. Hey, check this out. Cass holds up an outfit made of red and black leather, grinning smugly, but Gabrielle's mouth falls open. What about that reads suitable for sneaking around? She turns towards you, holding up a crisp turtleneck and a smart-looking blazer, but Cass gags. You make Haruki look like an office security. Oh, you make Haruki look like an office security. Damn, I wish you cared about him. In case you missed the memo, you want Haruki blending in with the crowd, not standing out. You want him to blend in so well that people start coming up to him asking about their patients' kidney scans. Look, you guys are the ones who had this idea, so I just start working together, or I'm walking to the hospital like this. I don't need anything crazy, just something that doesn't look like my regular clothes. Sure, but I can't be seen with someone who looks like they eat soggy tuna sandwiches for lunch. Maybe set a black denim jacket from a rack, and Gabriella lifts her eyebrows. Actually, that could work with this. She selects a gray cashmere turtleneck and distressed jeans, handing them over to you. Oh, look at that, Golden Girl. Look at that. Golden Girl always knows a good look when she sees one. What do you think, Rookie? I want to know how many times this is. 25? You slip into the dressing room and try on the outfit to create for you together. Buy this guy's outfit created by Gabrielle and Cass to consider your identity in snippet style. Is his arms not in the sleeves of the jacket? Or is that on purpose? I don't. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't get fashion. I don't know. You should have winked at your reflection in the mirror, then head back to meet Gabriella and Cass. I should take you to shopping with me more often, but maybe one at a time. Because I don't. Again, my arms don't look like they're going through the jacket sleeves, but you know what? I'm checked out with this book already. Yeah, you should. You look hot. I'm only reading it because someone told me to keep reading. You know, I could just delete the whole playlist. But no, one person said, no, keep reading. No, she can't stop me. Have you watching this? Hi. I hate you. You look great, Hookie. I think, fuck you, my voice, hello. Then I think we're ready for some espionage. Let's get to the hospital. My mom finally stopped talking to my brother. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Inside the hospital lobby, the three of you share a nod. Oh, you started on distraction duty. Good luck. See for yourself. We won't need it. Gabriella moves her eyes, but reluctantly takes off in the direction of Louis' office. She and Cass head toward your mom's, quickly slipping through the halls. Inside, you hurriedly sit down at her computer and type in the one password you know she uses for everything. Cass watches you, leaning against the wall with a new smirk on his lips. I gotta admit, you continue to surprise me, new guy. Breaking and entering. Didn't take you for the type. Oh well, just what do you think? Guess knows that it was laugh in response. If there's one thing I learned by you, it's that that's absolutely 100% true. He graced your chair, spinning it around to face him, stopping it with his foot again, and bends down, resting his hands on the armrest, and leans down toward you, his sterling tone sending goosebumps up and down your arms. Oh, sultry. It's 6 in the morning. Not only am I checked out of this book, I'm checked out of life. I'm checked out. I'm just not here. I'm done. I'm done. You're far more complex than any human has a right to be. Honestly, I'm the best this planet's around you. I started thinking about enough on you. You like that, wouldn't you? I'm not saying I wouldn't. Before you can reply, your mom's inbox chimes, and you switch over to her email. Oh, I think I got the toxicology report. It looks like it's still unread. You sigh in relief as you pull open the report, but dread steals in you. Fuck you. But dread steals in as you wonder what you're about to find. Mom with the truth, I guess. Dad starts growing serious as well. Lean in to read the report. Lean in to read the report. Who turned off the hall light just to turn it back on? I'm very late to saying this, but still. Who turned the hall light off? For it to come on, like, not even a minute later. Fuck you guys. The swabs from the puncture wounds my mom sent to the lab have a bizarre substance on them. One that the lab doesn't have in its database. And the light's back off. They surmise it might be some sort of venom, but it doesn't match up with any of the animals that live in the woods or flora in the area. Vampires are venom. That's how we turn humans. Seriously? Is the venom toxic? Deadly too. In fact, it may cause certain death. Or certain undeath, that is. Let me be serious here. You know what I mean. Can it cause side effects other than vampirism? Other than killing a human if too much is injected? No. Nope. Anyway, the venom isn't injected by... Fuck you. Read. Anyway, the venom isn't injected automatically by biting someone. The vampire has to decide to inject the human. I've been thinking what he said. I was trying to remember what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? What the hell was I gonna say? What the fuck was I gonna say? Wait. It was in relation to what Cass was talking, but now I don't. Wait a motherfucker. I had to pause for a minute, but I guess we're never gonna find out what I was trying to say. But why inject the venom if they were just gonna kill the human anyway? Yeah, something doesn't add up. Whatever the reason, Mom only wanted to dig deeper into this mysterious substance, and she somehow finds out it's vampire venom. So we get rid of the report, like you said. Just then, the door to your mom's office opens. You and Cass whip your heads around, but it's Gabriella. But it's just Gabriella, slipping inside with a grin. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm learning how to read by doing these books. I hate it. What the hell you off lookout duty? Because I'm just about to save the day. She whips out a yellow sticky note, her neat handwriting scrawled across it. I got Lewin's login info. Mom, think you see Hiroki? Sure. You stand, and Gabriella drops smoothly into your seat, pulling the keyboard her way. You watch her confusion. She types Lewin's credentials into the computer. Hold it. Golden girl. You're not really doing what I think you're doing. And then you're not thinking the right thing. Gabriella's tone gives nothing away, and as you watch, she navigates back to the toxicology report in your mom's inbox. You're totally doing it. You're gonna falsify the report. Wait, what? Gabriella tips her head back to smile up at you. Lewin's login. I can alter the report to say that nothing was found in the samples and resend it. Derek can delete the actual boy, and your mom will never know. But I'll be damned. That's a very mean thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Gabriella, how'd you get Lumine's info? I mean, I may not have been a vampire for that long, but I've been a Clement long enough to know how Lumen thinks. And to know that he's not the best at technology, and would definitely have his password written down somewhere near his desktop. You're a genius. Like, Lumen's just stuck in the 17th century. I was gonna say, he's an old person, so of course he does. Of course he would have it written down. Still remember my lunch pin from high school. Still remember the old passwords. To not even my phone. One of my brother's passwords was literally his preferred. Another brother's is a pattern. It was just a square. Password for this like little tablet I had years ago. That even if I did find it, there's nothing on it, and I can't use it anyways because my nephew decided to take it to play basketball with a friend and smack the damn thing out the air and cracked it, and I think he still has it. I just did a straight line down, and that's the pin basically. Just yeah, and the phone this is being recorded off of literally has I have a 7 number pin. Oh yeah, I got a computer with 3 accounts on it. 2 of them are mine. No, those passwords, and I made a different account for my mom. And I know that password. No, it's irrelevant for me now because she eventually changed it. So, I mean, yeah, it's irrelevant. You know when Cassie's jab, Gabriella pulls out the report, murmuring under her breath as she begins to type. I feel like if I wrote the password down, I would forget it. And if I didn't forget it, I was gonna lose the paper anyway. Like, I was gonna lose the paper, if not the password. Like, the password would still be in my head. The paper would be gone, so it would be pointless. I'm sorry. It must be done, Mr. Gabriella goes still. Her eyes widen as she reads the name on the screen. Lugosi? Maxwell Lugosi? This isn't human. It's a comment. What? You're kidding. Cass pushes Gabriella aside to get a look at the screen, and straightens, his eyebrows raised in alarm. I don't want to continue reading this. So I'm gonna have to finish this book, and then the second book, then the third book. And then there's a... Is it a spoiler? I don't know. Technically not. There's another book from a different person's perspective. Like, oh my god. Damn, right. He's a vampire. How do you end up dead like all the humans? I don't know. Max was one of the Clements on patrol duty in the woods last night. Patrol duty? Since when is there a patrol duty? Water murders is something the Clements have started to make sure the vanities aren't hiding in the town boundaries. Are you seriously blaming vanity for this vampire's death? No, but when you think about it, it's not like there are very many options. The Clement wouldn't do this to one of their own. Says you. But how uptight you Clements are, I'm not. But with how uptight you Clements are, I'm surprised someone hasn't snapped before. This wasn't Clements doing. Then keep my cousin's name out of your mouth. Hey, can you stop being at each other's throats for 1 second? Someone has been killed, and we don't know if it was by someone within the covens or outside of them. But I do know that fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to get us anywhere. The tension between the two vampires holds for a moment longer before it breaks. Gabriella drops her head into her hands. Look, I don't know what to think. Only I can hardly believe a Clement was killed just as easily as all those humans. Her expression tightens, and she gets to her feet. I want to see the body for myself. See if any of the clues have been left behind. If Golden Girl goes, I'm coming too. Can't have her only looking out for things that implicate vanities, current bias and all that. That's fair. And 2 pairs of eyes this may help. She looks over at you, hesitating for a moment, before resolve settles. We'll be even better. And I know that's asking a lot of you, Haruki. But I just rather us not split up. You think back to the bloody photograph of the first victim you saw in this very office, stomach twisting, but you take a steady in breath. It's not gonna be. No, it can't be. I don't know, I was thinking it might be a timing choice, I don't know. Something weird is going on in these woods, and his body's the best lead so far. I want to know the truth as much as you guys, and I want to help. And who knows, there might be something more in the body than just venom that can give us a clue about the attacker. Oh, it is! Wow, it sounds like I could have seen that coming. Speaking to the morgue, Gabriella and Cass examine the body and collect an invaluable talisman. What's that song? By, I don't know who it's by. I'm breaking dishes up in here. You know that song? I'm a fighter man. And a woman. A man and a woman. I'm a fighter man. I'm a fighter man. I'm a fighter man. A man. A man. Gabriella nods before letting out a long breath, seeming to steel herself who was to come. What if I just burp in your ear? Okay. Alright, then let's finish up here and find out exactly what happened to Max. Working quickly, Gabriella puts the finishing touches on the falsified report and released the real copy. There. Save the mark that's unread. Let's head down. That bright red substance on the bottom got my attention. We'll be carefully to the hospital. Leave you sneak down to the morgue undetected. The smell of antiseptic permeates the air, and the body lies on an examination table, covered in a sheet. Okay, TV does not pay for this. Alright, these bodies don't even have warm blood. Gabriella approaches the body, moving the sheet aside to the blue foot, and a name tag looped around his big toe. It's him. She carefully pulls back the sheet. You can't help but recoil at the sight of the mangled body. Even Cass looks in her breath. Damn, that's brutal, even for my standards. Even by my standards. No these vampires can be killed like this. You all seem so fast and strong, pretty much indestructible. But here, like this, you let the end of that dot go unspoken, but you can't help thinking to yourself, he looks just like the rest of us. These wounds, according to multiple reports, these are the same as the wounds inflicted by the humans before this, which means that whoever attacked those vampires is after other vampires now too. Whoever attacked those humans are now after other vampires too. He slams his fist into the door of a nearby mortuary rack, dented the metal. For your part, you take a nervous breath and try to think rationally. The question is, are they only African vampires, or is it possible that this is tied to the mask that showed up in my room? Is it possible that there's a larger band of rebel entities getting bolder about undermining the Covenant's law? There's no proof that Vanity was behind us. Vanity wouldn't kill another vampire, even if Clement. Oh yeah? Not the ones that came after me and tried to kill Gabriella. They were an exception. Look, I know these people, and have for decades. To my coven, I prove it wasn't them. Cass stomps off and starts looking through evidence bags. He turned to Gabriella. Gabriella, what are you... but realized that she hasn't been listening to a word of you and Cass's arguments. Instead, she's staring fixedly down at the body, a pain furrow on her brow. Gabriella? Sorry, what was the question? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. But her gaze drifts away from you, and she still sounds lost in her own thoughts. Do you look? Wordlessly, Gabriella nods, and you pull her into your arms, gently stroking her back. She takes deep, shaky breaths. It's gonna be okay. We'll find out what happened. Yeah, we will. Max deserves that much. She doesn't sound altogether convinced, but she wraps her arms around you, letting you support her weight for a few moments. You feel the moment she pulls herself up together, tensing a bit in your arms before gently disengaging her from you. Thanks, Rookie. I didn't know Maxwell. Only that's a name, Maxwell. I didn't know Maxwell. Only that he worked at a bakery downtown and enjoyed passing as a human. He didn't deserve this. No one does. You find Gabriella's hand and give it a squeeze, just as Cass calls out, Hey, Holmes and Watson, not to interrupt this heartwarming moment, but I think I found something. And Gabriella look over to find Cass holding up something small and golden, keeping it as far away from himself as possible. Where'd you find that? Everett's back. Knew they can do this stuff. Knew they can do this stuff would turn up something worthwhile. He hands it carefully over to you, and Gabriella serves it from your grasp. It's a sunstrike, Talisman. It absorbs the sun's energy and then releases it in a burst that's lethal to vampires. If Max had it on him when he was attacked, and it still didn't help him, then what the hell are we dealing with here? Maybe whoever it was human, since they weren't affected by the sunlight. A human doing this much damage to a vampire? Not likely. That aside, the wounds on the body and the presence of the venom wouldn't toward this being done by a vampire. Well, unless you know a vampire that's completely sun resistant, I'm out of ideas. Whatever it is, our enemy is strong. Like, freakishly strong. How does this keep getting worse? Ow. I'm so worried about the people of Crimson Beach. My leg got itchy, that's all I'm saying now for. They think the deaths in the woods are animal attacks. At worst, a run-of-the-mill human serial killer. Definitely not vampires. And they have no idea what they're up against. They're completely defenseless. Gabriella leans toward. My eyes are squinted. I didn't know that was an F4T. Gabriella leans forward and places her hands on your shoulders, getting you to focus on her. They're not defenseless. This is my town too. I have friends here. We're gonna watch out for them and keep them safe. Cass remains conspicuously silent until Gabriella elbows him hard. Ow, sure, yeah. We'll take the humans, I guess. Cass studies your face for a moment and then gestures towards your wrist. You're not worried. You should get the talisman. That is your charm bracelet of doom. Cass is right. Something like that is bound to come in handy. I'd feel a lot better if you had it on you. You go to the sunstrike talisman to an open spot in your bracelet. Find a surge of confidence as it hangs from your wrist. It's a very loud, heavy, jingly little bracelet. Cool, but can't walk around quietly with that. Just hearing a little jingle bell all the time. Now I know I have a strong defense against whoever left the owl mask in my bed. So that mission accomplished, right? We can get out of here now. She moved to leave. Kevin pulled the sheet back over the body. Her features hardened in resolve. We'll find out who did this to you, Max. I promise. As you, Cass, and Gabriella on your way out of the hospital, you feel a sudden hand on your wrist. Rookie, show at 2 o'clock. Follow Gabriella's gaze, and his stomach drops at the side of your mother at the end of the hallway, talking with a coworker. Oh crap. Her eyes start to drift away. That's natural. You grab Gabriella and Cass by their elbows, steering them to face the hospital directory nearby wall. Your heart pounds, and you glance back at your mom. She's walking away with her coworker, both of them laughing about something they're talking about. She knows me. She knows me. So glad I picked this outfit. If you can't notice your own child from the back of the damn head, come on. And he's a redhead. He's a redhead. And with that specific style, like the way his hair is styled, the fact that is, he's a redhead. Like, you can't tell your own son even back. Shame on you. Once you're far enough away from the hospital, your thoughts return to what Cass told you about vampire venom. And there's something I don't get. Cass, said vampires have to decide to ingest venom, so why would it be in no ruins of a dead clement? It doesn't make any sense. There's no point in injecting a vampire with venom, is there? Was that an answer for you? But don't. Honestly, I'm stumped too. No, that's just brilliant. To leave you fall quiet once more, he's lost in your own thoughts. Attentively, you speak up into the lingering silence. Have either of you ever turned anybody? Yep. You wait for him to elaborate, but that's all he gives you. His expression remained unbothered. Okay. And Gabriella? I'd rather not talk about it. Here we go again with the Angus. Look, it's just part of being a vampire. There's nothing to be so disgusted about. It's pretty cool, actually. Cass, don't. But Cass ignores her glared warning, turned to you with a smirk. The entire cover is involved in each turning. It symbolizes the new vampire to be. It symbolizes the new vampire to be being welcomed by the new cover mates. All the vampires are involved. Cass looks on around your waist, bringing his lips to your neck. You shiver, he runs his mouth to your ear. Think of it as a rebirth by 1,000 bites. Sounds like a pretty important ritual. Probably the biggest one we have. And the most important moment to that human. And the most important moment in that human's soon to be mortal life. You see, the whole thing kicks off when Cass, stop. The forcefulness in Gabriella's voice makes you roll around in surprise. She's glaring at Cass, who glares right back. Oh great. What is it this time, your golden highness? You can't just go telling Haruki these kinds of things. The covers already have it out for him, and you're putting him in more danger. It's a shame that bracelet of yours doesn't come with a BS detector, you guy. Because that's the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. Goody here just doesn't want you digging too deep into the fact that she's turned a human. Enough. Oh, come on. It's not like you're choking through night, turning people willy-nilly like a modern-day Dracula. The tendons in Gabriella's neck tighten as she grinds her teeth, and the more frustrated she looks, the more Cass's smirk grows. Guys, can we not? I'll drop it when she admits it, like it or not. She's been part of the process, and pretending she hasn't isn't helping anyone. Yes, I done it, okay? I turned someone, but it's not like I wanted to. Her words ring out in the silence that follows. Taking a sharp breath, Gabriella still on his head, the set of her shoulders tense. There, that wasn't so hard, was it? It's fine to admit you're down in the depths with the rest of us bloodsuckers. Gabriella whirls on him, fist clenched and eyes ablaze with fury. You jump between them. Hello, human here. If I'm more than one who definitely doesn't stand a chance if you two decide to start fighting each other while I'm standing in the middle. Gabriella is the first to hastily back up, but she keeps her glaring Cass, who looks like he's waiting for the excuse to launch at her. Looking around, you realize you've got the attention of some of the town's early risers out on them one runs, and grab both Gabriella and Cass. Come on, we're not doing this here. They let you drag them to a nearby. They let you drag them to a quiet pathway in a nearby park. And there, they let them both go, will them both. Getting into a big, superpowered ball in the center of town isn't gonna help our situation. Cass, stop baiting Gabriella. Gabriella, stop letting him. Now, can we put this pettiness aside and focus on the real issues, please? Cass gawks and stalks to a far bench. While Gabriella... Why is it all of a sudden referring to Gabriella as Gabe? The hell? Well, Gabriella chose herself into a bench nearby. Why not? You start racking your mind for a way to remedy the situation when Gabriella starts speaking softly. It called her Gabe, and then it said Gabriella. Like, it just remembered, like, oh, right. What the fuck was the switcher for? And there was a turning ritual not that long after I'd been made into a vampire. And she swallows with difficulty, as though sickened by what she's remembering. I bit them. I injected the venom. I turned to human. Gabriella. You join her on the bench and wait for her to find words. When she does, her voice is tight with self-loathing. Drinking. Trying to finish this drink. But think about the fact that I'm partially responsible for another vampire walking the earth, for the pain I caused before they turned. Her hands tightened to fist over her knees, and he let out a long breath. It's hard for you to have this on your conscience, but fuck you. It's hard for you to have this on your conscience, I can tell, but you can't let yourself feel guilty about it forever. I mean, it's obviously an important ritual to the Coven, so it's not like you had a choice to not participate, but also, you take one of her hands, losing her fist, so that you can lace your fingers with hers. So what Cass said is right. This is who you are now, and it hurts me to see you hating yourself because it's something that can't be undone. She looks at you like she can really believe the words come out your mouth. I look at myself the same way. I can't believe the words come out of my mouth. Like, damn. Shut the fuck up. You want horrified? You want horrified? Horrified? Gabriella, you know I don't scare that as easily as that. I've been attacked in the woods, kidnapped, put on a vampire trial for my life twice. It'll take a lot to unnerve me. Besides, how could I be horrified by you? I know how you feel about all this, and that's the last thing you want to do is hurt any humans. You just learned about painful ritual where humans are pumped full of vampire venom. I'm just pumped. Now my brain's being dirty. A ritual I participated in, and more than anything else, you're curious. Your tone is full of wonder, disbelief, and hope. As you lock eyes with her, you realize you're getting drew to her. I want to know more about what it means for you to be a vampire. I don't want you to ball it up and make yourself sick with someone. Make yourself sick with shame. Ow! I want you to let me in. The two of you lean toward each other, caught up in the moment. You want to shoulder some of her burden, her struggling to believe you. I didn't want to let you in more than anything. I just stabbed my leg with my fingers, and it hurt. If you're wondering why I said ouch, why? Ow! Am I bleeding? No, I'm not. Damn, if my fingers stabbed me hard enough to cause blood, draw blood in my leg, I'd be so mad. But it also wouldn't be the first time in my life I've done that. First time, nail in my pinky stabbed me in the arm, like my wrist, and it drew a little blood, wiped it off, but it kept coming. I'm like, god damn. When in school the next day, I'm telling a friend and a teacher about that. And my friend's like, oh, you can do that. like, like yeah, only you are capable of doing something like that. Drawing blood. What your pinky nail. And from that day on, I hyperfixate on keeping my nails short. She looks down at your lace hands, her thumb brushing over your knuckles. I don't want to do anything that could get you hurt. It hurts me more to watch you lock yourself away. You see her ponder that for several moments before nodding, and so come to a decision. Oh, I've also multiple times cut my damn self like a knife, but I wasn't counting that because it wasn't like my fingernails. That's what I meant by self-induced. But if we're counting times with knives, I don't know, probably twice. Once at my sister's house, watching a damn baby, trying to cut him a sandwich, cut myself with the damn knife. Dad knows I cut myself until I looked down my hand and saw blood on my thumb. I'm like, oh shit, I'm bleeding. I'm like, I don't know where anything it is in her house. I'm like, where are the fucking bandages? Sitting in the bathroom. They're like behind, like the mirror. But that mirror's high up, and I saw something that looked like bandages, but they were like weird shaped. So I didn't think it was bandages. I had to go to my brother to get him to open it for me, so I can put it on. I got my nephew walking up to me, my hand wrapped in a bloody napkin. I'm like, this is not food. And he walked away. Brother didn't like question what had happened until like, I don't know, sometime after we got home. Like, he finally asked what happened. Like, I cut myself. It's like, oh, I thought you'd be crying. Like, well, damn. Think I'm that much of a baby bitch that I would cry? I would get a slice. I was slicing my thumb off. I think if I can tell you about this part of my life, I'll be able to let go of some of the horror of it. Finally be free from that. Oh, I turned the flashlight on to see if I actually cut myself, because it still hurts. My leg still hurts in that same spot. Again, just making sure I didn't make myself bleed. And I'm all for breaking tough rules. I'm an open book, babe. Look to see that Cass has sadly ambled over to lean against a nearby tree. We catch his eyes. He grins. I'll tell you all the secrets you could possibly want to know. Head to a private location to get the full description of the certain ritual, and get a little carried away since we review at the most forbidden parts. How many times have I spent so far? Like, who's keeping track right now? Cass looks delighted, but Gabriella's expression remains apprehensive. Alright, but I think we should talk about this somewhere no other human can pass by. I know the perfect spot. Cass leads the two of you down. Cass leads the two of you down a side street. At the side street, each quieter than the last, before it guides you into. You guys can read. You guys can read this part. Go ahead. Okay, you read that? You read that? Okay. In an old abandoned church, where you do not remember anything else that it says that it's an old abandoned church. Fuck. I was trying to be funny. I was gonna make you read it and then tap the next thing without saying anything. I was gonna read it back to you. Probably got my memory lasts about like 5 seconds. Shit. Old abandoned an abandoned church that, oh my god, I remember nothing. Wow. So I hope you guys are reading and looking at the damn screen, because I can't help you. I can't help you, because I don't know what it said. I don't know what it said. Okay, hold up. Shit. Okay. In old abandoned church, the moon slants through the stained glass, leaving pools of silver on the floor, and the cobwebs clinging to the pews stand out in the light. Wow, you remember that? Wow. Oh my god, your brain goes crazy. Wow. Anyways, put the computer back down. And we're gonna continue reading like nothing happened and that I didn't go to someone's YouTube video. Wow. And this is exactly the kind of place you expect to learn about secret vampire rituals. Glad you proof. Looking smug, Cass hooks an arm on your waist and guides you to the pew. A giant pipe organ towers over you. As he shoulders past Gabriella, Gabriella gives him a dangerous look. What are you doing? Oh, that's the piano. Oh, shit. Telling her about the parts you're too screaming to. Relax. A little bit farther, and he stops, turning towards you. Hands brushing your waist as he leans in to purr into your ear. You want this? So what do you want to know about first? A shiver skitters through you. As you meet Cass's eyes, you feel a drill of anticipation building in your chest. I want to hear more. I want to hear more about the biting. Why am I not surprised at all? Eyes alight in amusement, Cass takes your hand and flips it over, bringing your wrist up to his lips. Opening his mouth, he scrapes his teeth ever so slightly against your skin. Oh. Like I was saying, everyone gets involved in the party. Each vampire uncovered bites the human once, and just a little of their venom. That sounds like an ORGY, but you know what, I'm gonna shut up. That sounds like a GANG, BANG, but you know, I'm gonna shut up. Venom being replaced for C, you get where I'm going. Little being the key word here. Too much, and this man will die. No, you won't die if you have too much CU. Mario. I mean, it's bad if it goes in your eye. You definitely don't want it in your hair. You definitely don't want it in your eye either. It's terrible if it goes in your eye. Your hair, you probably wash it out. But your eye, I'll shut up. You shudder a little at the dot as he drops your hand with a smirk. Usually the first bite is done by someone close to the human. A friend or more than a friend. Where do they bite? Mostly the neck and arms. He goes his fingers against your neck, chilling down to your arm. Lowering his voice, he looks at you with an intensity that makes you swallow hard. Though the human has preferences, they can go ahead and say so. Without even realizing it, you find yourself touching your... I had to pull my eyes away. Wrist is boring. Neck is boring. I know the heart's there, but it's still boring. The smirk of Gas's face grows, and you feel a swoop in your belly. You never go for the expected, do you? I guess I'm just... Your jaw is his hand covers yours on your thigh. The rest of your sentence coming out in the breath. Curious humans are the ones who enjoy their turn the most. He lets your hand go. She learns his own up to your hips. He brings his mouth to your ear. And you flatly beg for it not to end. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You shiver freely as his fangs scrape lightly against your ear. The first bite changes everything. You grow hot. And every inch of you starts to tingle. What are we talking about? For the first time, you know what it's like to feel alive. Does it hurt? It's agony. You jump. Scabbard's voice comes from right behind you. A warm hand slips into yours. With a tug, Gabriella wordlessly leads you away from Cass, over to a quiet corner of the church. Only the first bite is euphoric. Every bite after that is pure pain. She reaches out and touches your cheek softly. The pain looking in her eyes. You stand transfixed. Holding your breath, she releases more of her grief. I hate that the humans have to get bitten so many times. Her thumb brushes your cheekbone, before sliding down your neck, stopping at the vein. She strokes the spot gently, reverently, feeling your heartbeat beneath the skin. One good bite shouldn't get enough to complete the process, but to get bitten over and over again. Are you remembering your own turning? No, that's not it. I still like causing pain to the humans I have to be involved in turning. She shivers, caught in a memory. Her gaze follows her own hand. She tenderly traces her way down your arm. Stay in the center of the nexus. I remember the Clement and Vanity Covens standing around, watching and waiting their turn. Eventually it's mine. I felt like I was marching to my own execution. See the fear in your eyes, hear the cry of the pain, knowing that you're the cause. I thought I was gonna be sick. She suddenly stops, jerking her hand away from you, leaving you painfully aware of the lack of her touch. They begged me not to bite. What? The person who returned begged me not to bite, to put a stop to the pain, but I had to do it. Every vampire in the Nexus was watching. If I didn't, we both faced the consequences. I never felt more like a monster. Gabriella, no, I know you. At your core, you're kind and gentle. Proving your point, you take her hands in your own. You give a soft tug, letting Gabriella's hands go as she steps forward into your embrace. Although you squeeze her tight, her hold on you remains gentle, even though you know how easy it would be for her to lose control of her strength. Come on now, would a monster be so tender? You wouldn't cause someone more pain than you could help. I'm certain of it. Doesn't matter how careful I try to be. That much venom from that many bites, the pain is all encompassing. But that part's important. Oh. You jump. Losing the cast is right behind you. You try to slow your racing heart, but you glance back and forth between him and Gabriella, vividly aware of them on either side of you. It only speeds up. You watch your every move, waiting to see who you'll step closer to, brush up against, the competitive energy crackling between them. That pain is what seals the bond between us all. Before, it was just a store and Lewin carrying out the turning. But after the entire government's involved, it's like an O-R-G-Y. His voice becomes quiet. It's like becoming part of a family. The statement hangs for a moment before Cass shakes his head. Trinity, we watch out for each other more than most biological families would. Most families have some undesirable in-laws, and where prison breaches double covering, that's got us stuck with a buzzkill group of do-gooders. So wait, does that make you and Gabriella governmates by extension? I wouldn't phrase it that way, but that's pretty much the case. We're not governmates. We do share a lot more than other separate governments out there. To my utter and complete disappointment, of course. But about the transition, how does that work? That part's quick, usually. It's only a matter of minutes after the final bite, and the person's a vampire. After that, they give some fresh blood to stabilize them. It's the best thing I ever tasted. Looked at Gabriella for confirmation. Anyways, you start, that silver eyes stare back at you. After some hesitation, she reluctantly nods. It was delicious. All this talk of blood and biting must have awakened Gabriella's vampire drive, so I cast this. The glowing silver eyes seemed even brighter in the dimly lit church, and the drill of danger shoots through you as they watch you. But I trust him not to hurt me. Stop making out with the microphone. Stop it! Your curiosity wins over. Fuck you. Your curiosity wins out over your nerves as your eyes keep dropping to the fangs. You just enjoy them. Can I get a closer look, Cass? You kidding? I've been waiting for you to ask. You step close to Cass, heart racing as he opens his mouth, enough for you to run a finger along one of his fangs. It's sharper than you imagined, and you have no doubt that if you wanted to, you could tear your jaw out with them here and now. But you're not afraid. This is Cass, the fierce, daring, protective guy he's always been. Cass wraps an arm around your waist, drawing you closer, and your breath catches as your heart beats into overdrive. Feeling the pressure of his arm around your waist, the warmth of his skin against yours, the tickle of his breath on your face. Now you're aware of it's him. Everything you got. You forget who you are. You forget that it's anyone but you and him. It's the silver eyes pouring into yours. Gabriella's right there. Gabriella's right there. Okay. I didn't pay for this. Suck it, Gab. Suck it, Gabe. Before you even know what's happening, your lips are on Cass's, and he's kissing your back fiercely, hands running up and down your body. After several long moments, you pull back, eyes dropping back down to his fangs, not realizing what you're about to do until it happens. Press the thumb against one, piercing the skin. Oh. You draw red bubbles up to the surface. You press your thumb against Cass's lips. Runs his tongue across your skin, tasting the blood, before placing his hand on the back of your neck, pulling you back in for another searing kiss. Yeah, what's this, Gabriella? Delicious. You lost all sense of where you are, how long you've been there, nearly who you are, when you dropped back into the moment by a tense voice. Oh, I'm really slow. That's the whole sentence. That's it. I'm very slow. No, the TikTok thing was like, you're doing this, and like, YN and CEO, something like that. I don't know. I was trying so long to figure out what YN meant that I realized it was just saying your name. It's like, oh, it's like one of those stories where, you know, you yourself, like in the book, like this, like, and like, how awkward would that be? Having someone watching you, YN, and the CEO doing something together, where people could see. And I'm very slow. I didn't catch any of that until like one of the TikToks I saw, one of the many TikToks I see. I'm like, oh, at heart, I'm a boomer. I've had enough of this place. Are you ready to go? You can go. Why not? Jumping apart, you look over at Gabriella, who watches you and Cass with no eyes, enough of coldness on her face. Jealous. You feel a jolt in your stomach when you realize what you just done in front of her. You're jealous. Like coming out of a trance, take a step back, shaking your head, and realizing just where you are. Yeah, you're right. We should. Where a thought strikes you, running emotionless. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Because I just realized you were watching me. You're jealous. You said that before. You're the story Andrew and carrying out the turnings. And now all the vampires take part. As in, and ORGY. I don't know. We really don't have to go there. As in, all the vampires from both covenants are involved? Cass looks out a sigh, his voice coming out flat. Yep, one big, happy family event. So, which one of you turned the other? Gabriella goes rigid with surprise, while Cass just looks annoyed. Their eyes meet for a briefest moment before they both look away. He studies their faces, trying to suss out the answer, but neither gives anything away. Alright, don't tell me then. But if I were returned, I want to have a say in who bites me. And ideally, it wouldn't be a store or Lewin. Rudy, don't even talk about that. He's dreaming of a better life. Don't stop him now. I hate to break it to you, new guy. You don't have to make your pick. Small sacrifice in the grand scheme of things, though. We're leaving. Right. But you had toward the church doors. You cast one final glance over your shoulder. Really. Reliving all that you just learned. Thanks for everything you guys showed me. It was fun. Before either of them can respond, you hurry out the church. A drill running through you, the forbidden news. At the forbidden new information you do not possess. A few days later, you come downstairs for breakfast, find your mom already in the kitchen, hunched over the counter. You can tell by the tense setup. I almost put this microphone in my mouth. It's like I mess up one more time, I'm gonna bite this damn thing off. I'm gonna bite the fuzzy part off the mic. You can tell by the tense set of her shoulders that she's upset. Not to mention the way she's aggressively stirring the cereal, unknowingly splashing the milk over the side of the bowl. Good morning, Mom. I don't know about good. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. Just a crime lab not taking several unsolved murders seriously enough. Oh no. All that work we did falsifying the toxicology report doesn't seem to have deterred her at all. Mom, just how much have you been nosing into the murders? I got a better question. Why have you been nosing into my interest in them? I'm not nosing. Mom, I'm just concerned about you. Concerned about what? I'm just doing my job. It seems like you're going way above and beyond, and not in a good way. I just have a bad feeling about this whole thing. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. All I want is to keep you from getting obsessed for your own good. She stares you down. It is all you can do to not shift your gaze to the floor in shame. Is that right? I think you're hiding something from me. Ricky, I know you got home late again a couple nights ago and slept upstairs. Again. At least she doesn't know at the hospital. It's like, I don't know who you are these days. You never used to be so secretive before we moved here. Mom, growing up, I'm almost certain your recent attitude adjustment has got to go with those two new... Sorry, Mike as it went to the mouth. Fuzz on tongue and everything. I'm almost certain your recent attitude adjustment has got to do with those two teens you've been hanging out with. That Gabrielle and Cass. They're bad influences. Mom, just Cass's. If we're being, 100% honest right now, it's just Cass. It's just Cass. It's just Cass. You can't be serious. Gabrielle and Cass watch out for me. They know this town better than anyone. They won't let anything bad happen to me. If they didn't put you in harm's way in the first place, they wouldn't need to protect you from anything. Those two keep you out late and take you into the woods, despite knowing that the murders have been coming closer and closer. God, you trusted me. Why are you being so overprotective all of a sudden? You're even the one who told me to come out my shell and have fun this year. I know fun. I'm all for fun. But this? You don't look like you're having fun these days. You look scared. She reaches out and places her hand in yours. When she speaks, her voice is soft. You're my son, Haruki. I can tell when something's wrong. You feel conflicted, touched by her concern, alarmed by her perspectiveness. The older you would confide in her, but you know that doing so now will only doom her. I hate what I have to do, but I have to keep her safe. You school your expression into a scowl with your eyes. That's ridiculous. You just take out your frustration from work on me and my friends. That's enough, Ricky. I'm the parent here. Since when? It seems out of your mouth. You wish you could take it back. Mom, I didn't. She holds up her hand, and your words fade out. Her face goes through a wave of emotions. Shock, hurt, anger, before settling into a steely calm. Says now, you're grounded. What? Mom? And not only that, you're not to see Gabrielle and Cass again. It's kinda hard since they kinda go screw with them, but you know what? Okay. Alright, cool.